Hey guys, in this video we're going to be comparing a remap versus a tuning box for a BMW 120 F20 chassis with 184 horsepower from the factory. The tuning box that we're going to be using is the DTE Power Control X, and the remap that we're going to be comparing it with is from Superchips. So why do we choose Superchips? On this particular car you can locate a Superchips dealer, you can take it there. So if assuming the place has got a rolling road, they can dyno your car before and after. And the DTE, it is independently measured by TUV Austria. So for the DTE they're quoting 30 HP more power, 37 pounds-foot of torque. I don't really pay much attention to the fuel economy figures, to be honest with you, because it is so dependent on how the car is driven. And the Superchips gives a massive 82 horsepower more and 98 newton meters of torque. The Power Superchips also gives a power curve, the graph for the car, so you can see exactly what it changes to make that extra power. The torque ramps up at from 2000 RPM. It's making huge difference to the torque, and that continues to redline, and this is the effect that it has on the horsepower. So like I said, a massive difference. DTE don't give a dyno graph for their products generally. The power increases here are quoted 30 horsepower, the other one is quoted at 82. So I would say, depending on the car, the fuel, the weather, you know, plus or minus 10%, maybe 15% of the power increase. So basically the point is that it's not going to be exactly 30 horsepower. There is going to be some differences between the dynos that you're using. What do you get with the DTE? It's got latest multi-map technology. It's got app control, so it's got a warm-up timer with it. It won't do anything to the engine. It won't give any extra power after a set amount of minutes, which you can adjust yourself. It's got a sport instrumentation panel, which basically gives you the pressure readings and the RPM, and it also, I expect it's using the internal G sensor in the phone to give you G readings. I'm not sure how useful that would be really. And you can also reprogram the product twice if you change the cars. With regards to the adjustment on the DTE, it's got 3 selectable programs, and each program then has got 7 different power levels, so that adds up to like 21 different settings altogether. So this will be altering the characteristics and also the power of the car. And it's got 2 years warranty on the product, so it's adjustable by the phone, and it's adjustable by the box itself by pressing these buttons. And it gives you LED indicators to show you where exactly you are with your settings. In my experience with the tuning boxes, I wouldn't expect every single setting to be suitable for your car. So like the super high settings, maybe they're going to trigger a check engine light because the MAF sensor maybe goes out of range. I would say it's quite normal to adjust the settings to find the specific maximum that your car will accept. With the Superchips, there's no adjustment with it. You just put it on the car and you're good to go. This particular one, you have to go to a Superchip dealer to get it installed. Well, let's just have a look at locate a dealer option. So it says on the website that this gives you every single Superchips dealer in the world. So if you want to find the one, you just go to your country. Depending on which country you're in, maybe they have it, maybe they don't. In Britain, there's absolutely tons of them. In Germany, it looks like they've only got one. So that's how you find the dealer anyway. The price of the product is £399, including installation and VAT. For the euro price, you know, sort of add 20-25% to that. If we compare like with like, so the DTE is 600 euro. So if we just times 600 euro divided by let's call it 1.2. So we're looking at £500 for the DTE, and for the Superchips we're looking at £400. So there's £100 difference, and you can see that the horsepower increase is massively different between the two products. On some cars the tuning box is going to be close. On this particular car, the F20 120, the remap is you know, I think it's the clear winner. This massively improved torque with this, and the cost is also cheaper. So you've got a fact page here from Superchips. Is a Superchips remap detectable by a dealer? It says in most cases no. The parameters that the ECU is reading, the records, the logs, will be different with the remap. So maybe the dealer can't tell that something has changed, but they probably won't be able to say exactly what has changed. They'll be making an assumption. So if you want to return the car back to the original map before you take it to a dealer, for example, then with this particular car you need to take it to a Superchips dealer. If BMW, for example, does a software update on the ECU and puts a new software update in the ECU, then it will overwrite the Superchips product. So it says here that they will put the remap back on it free of charge if that happens. Will my vehicle pass MOT when it's remapped? I.e., about the emissions issue, Superchips say that there's zero issues with that. DTE also say there's no issues with the passing the MOT. And basically that is it. Pluses and minuses from both. Well, with the DTE, you've got something physical that you can take onto another vehicle, assuming it is compatible with the product that you've got. Maybe you're going to have to buy an extra loom, but the reprogramming of the unit itself is free for up to 2 vehicles. You can get your money back, if you like, from the DTE because you've got something physical that you can sell later, whereas with the Superchips you don't have that option. So that is probably the biggest difference between the remap and the remap from Superchips and the tuning box from DTE. There's nothing there that you can sell with the Superchips, but the DTE you've got something. The warranties, it says got 2 years 2-year product warranty. If we click on that, we can see what it gives. So it's got a 30-day money-back warranty on the DTE, so you can try it. You can try it for 30 days. If you don't like it, you can return it. If the product obviously develops a problem for you need it checked, you can send it back to them up to 2 years after the purchase. And it also extends the vehicle warranty, which covers the engine, differential, and the ECU of the vehicle. But there is going to be some conditions with it. For example, the mileage of the car will have to be below a certain amount. With regards to Superchips warranty, they also give a trial, no quibble refund, so you can try their product for 14 days and just get car returned to standard if you don't like it. The car also needs to be under warranty from the car manufacturer for their warranty to be in place. So those are the differences in the warranties. I would say that the DTE is probably a longer warranty than the car manufacturer's warranty. But with regards to these things, guys, you're increasing the horsepower of the car, so I think you have to accept that the car is going to be under more wear and tear, so there is a greater chance of something going wrong. So that's the video, guys. Like I said, Superchips been around for donkey's years. I think you'd have to, with 82 horsepower, such a big increase in torque, low down, you have to drive the car more sympathetically, because there is, a lot more stress being put on the transmission and the engine. If you don't want that, if you don't want to have to be sympathetic to the car, then maybe the remap is the way, the tuning box is the way to go. But if you just want out and out power, then there's simply no debate. The Superchips is the way to go, and it's also cheaper. So that's the video, guys. Remap versus tuning box on a BMW 120 F20 chassis. As always, if you like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you're a subscriber already, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. Look after yourself, and I'll see you again next time.